Hey friends, welcome to Tarot to a T, and we're going to do a little bonus reading right now. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a bonus reading for Aries for the month of March. It's a little bit different from my monthly readings, and it's going to offer a little bit of advice about something you need to know about at the moment. So it's kind of a spontaneous, what does Aries need to know at the moment? It could be like, something that's just cropping up. Maybe you already suspect something that's going on, or it could be something totally out of the blue. In any case, we're going to deal a couple of lines of cards here. It's going to be a little bit different of a format if you've watched me before. So hang tight, and here we go. This is for Aries. This is something that's coming towards Aries that Aries needs to know about. Okay, and let's get some cards for advice. And I will clarify. Let me move this down a little bit. There we go. Yep. The cards of advice are on top. There we go. Okay. So you got some masculine authoritarian energy coming towards you with some sort of action. What's funny is you have this curtailed or bookended. That's probably the better description of that, right? You got the King of Spades here and the Jack of Spades. So this is a young energy and this is an older, mature energy. It doesn't have to be old man per se, but just somebody probably with more experience. Could be a few years older. And then you also have some change that's coming in that's going to affect your home life. Yeah. It's going to bring stability, though, by this Four of Diamonds. This is actually, it's actually looking really good. It's a little bit perplexing about it seems like these two energies on the end are like on the opposite ends of the spectrum, literally. Because they're like male energies, or actually Jacks are not necessarily male, I take that back. But they're like young and old, like I was saying. But you have some kind of change that's going to happen that, I don't know, if some things have been going on lately, this is leading up to this change, because this is the change that's inevitable. The change of, like, things coming down the pipe, so to speak. It could involve some kind of, like, physical separation, like you're physically leaving a home, roommate situation, a dorm, really anything under the sun, okay? Let's get a couple of clarifiers, though. So what's this change going on with this? Oh, and this is also about, it's stability, but it's also a little bit of a warning about not to overspend. So it looks like you're going through some kind of new start. Yeah. Something ended. This is a bit of an ominous card. In some cases, it could be like the Death card or the Tower card in the tarot decks. Yeah, I think this actually probably is going to bring on this change. Yeah, interesting. But with these two opposite energies, you're also looking at some kind of, I don't know, some kind of rift. I think there's like some kind of riff. Yeah. Spade, spade, spade. Yeah. Duh. Okay. You have a rift going on. I think you had two people butting heads. And it's brought about an ending, but an ending automatically leads to a new start, right? When things end, something else has to start. Whether it's in a new direction, dealing with new sets of people, living in a different space. I'm going to clarify just a little bit more, though. Okay. So some changes are being made in some kind of partnership, probably having to do with, honestly, like leaving, like we were talking about here. Yeah, I think you're wanting to make changes, honestly, and you're not quite sure how to do it. Or maybe you didn't know how to do it. But it's coming around the corner, Aries. It's coming around the corner. You're going to know what to do. It's going to put an end to this. And it's going to bring about this change. Yeah. And I think if you're moving out from some situation, you're going to have to watch your spending. You know, when you have like two incomes being reduced down to one, that's just par for the course, honestly. Your advice here, though, nice. Okay, completion. Oh, good things coming, honestly. She's got this this king of diamonds really just screamed at me. It's like, if you were in some kind of financial pinch because you had to make a change here and it was not serving your highest good, right? It's going to bring in some abundance here. Again, we have the young energy and the older, more mature energy. I think the advice is actually that whatever decision you're making is actually going to bring you to the place where you want to be. It is the right decision. That's what I'm trying to get out, not so eloquently at the moment, but it is the right decision. So if there's any kind of like wishy-washiness in your mind about what you're supposed to be doing, because this is true happiness, and this is the end of a major cycle. This is also an ending. I tend to see this as like an ending as a result of actions that you've taken. So, in direct correlation with that. Yeah, this is bringing you to a point of contentment. But this Ten of Hearts, man, I mean, it couldn't be more awesome with that. This is all good news, celebrating, like, hurrah, you've made it. It's done, and you're in the clear. Okay, Aries. Well, if there's any kind of thing coming up for you where you weren't, just around the corner here, where you weren't sure about what you were supposed to be doing or how you're supposed to be deciding this, guess what? You are on track. Yeah, you're going to do the right thing. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Almost got April readings coming up here, and I'll see you then. Thank you for joining me.